Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to HOI4 as we are playing with Spain in the Road to 56 mod. As I said last episode, I am recording two videos back to back. I don't really have a whole lot of time in the afternoon to do it because I wake up so late from work on the night shift. So I have to pick my kids up here soon from school. And I'm just going to record half of the video and then we're just going to stop it. And I'll let you guys know that it's stopping. Obviously it doesn't affect anything because I'll cut it, but I always mention it just in case anything sounds different. Because it does definitely throw you off to, you stop the video, you're playing the game, and then you go get the kids, I help them with their homework, I feed them snack, all that kind of good stuff, and then I come back to it. So I'm a little bit thrown off, and that'll be halfway through the video. So I just want to let that be known so I can try and get these videos recorded in preparation for a good solid 2 days of work where it's going to be long shifts, taking long shifts both tonight and tomorrow. So did need a little bit of time, did need to get these videos recorded is what I'm trying to say. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. To show you guys the Air Force situation, we currently have 537 planes. Just not there, guys. Let's go ahead and pull even further from, we do want to stockpile infantry equipment because once we get the manpower, I'll probably start pumping them out again. But let's go ahead and really start focusing on getting these planes done, man. So we're gonna need another one going towards torpedo bombers. I don't like where we're at there. Does that change anything here? We do need more rubber. We'll go ahead and trade for that since all the future factories you get are gonna be going towards planes as well. I want to build this Air Force up, man. I want a respectable Air Force that can't compete with a major power on its own, of course, but that plays a significant role in the conflict. Soviet Union just annexed their little minor country, which I think is right. It's somewhere right around here. I never remember where they're at once they disappear. Is it right there? Maybe right there. Yeah, they are. Oh, it says right there. If I just read, so they've been annexed, and here this thing is popping up again. I almost want to just get something selected there, just so that. Oh, it's for the stability. That's where the stability thing was. Okay, I was looking for that last episode. We got their new artillery guns. Excellent. Let's go after the anti-tanks, as I said before, so we can get those building. And we are going to go ahead and pump a bit more factories into the artillery so we can get more recent guns out there. And I think that's good. I don't think we're making any other adjustments here. Yeah, it looks pretty solid. Okay. And fuel. Starting to run low as we put more and more planes out there, more and more ships out there. Definitely starting to feel the impact on there. I would assume that the war starts this episode, guys. Being on speed 5, I think we're getting about a year per episode. We just finished up that light cruiser. Excellent. Yeah, we're getting about a year per episode. So I don't see how it wouldn't start. If we stayed on speed 5, we're talking about August 1940. I'd be very, very surprised if the war didn't start by then. And of course, we just gotta wait for Germany to attack somebody. Couldn't tell you who they're gonna attack. Typically, attack Poland. And if they do that, then I would assume Poland would join the Soviet Union, which means that the war with the Allies would not start. So that'd be a very interesting development. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see how that goes. See, I haven't built any forts yet, guys. It's fine. Again, I'm not worried about it. We still have the fall. They still got to defeat France, and I think we are going to send divisions. We might join the war probably as soon as it starts. Between the Allies, and that's saying if the Allies even join that faction. They watch them join the Comintern. That'd be weird. But yeah, we'll try and assist, I think. We can finally get the military R&D. I'm curious where they built those factories at, or excuse me, those forts. Looks like right here has a fort. They built forts all the way across it. Interesting. So we now have forts here, so they'd have to, so if they attacked from here, if let's say they did get all the way through French North Africa, yeah, they would have to fight us all the way across using our forts. Yeah, we could definitely make them pay to take over here, which we want to keep control of this. We need the Straits of Gibraltar. That's paramount to have that in control of the Allies. Else the British will have to go all the way around Africa to get into the Mediterranean. And of course, if they then lost the Suez Canal, then they wouldn't even be able to get into the Mediterranean, which is typically the goal of the Axis. So we had to get these separate fire mains. And I want to say we are done here until the 1940 techs. All right, fantastic. That's great news because we have freezes up to get something else. We could always go with the naval doctrines. We probably should go out to the naval doctrines, actually. Probably should have already done that. And we are going to do fleet and beam. I think that would make the most sense for our current situation. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to go for. It does have some heavy cruiser bonuses and good destroyer bonuses. Of course, a lot of battleships and battlecruiser bonuses as well. Of course, we have the submarine routes, which helps us out here. It's not as good for submarines as trade interdiction, but I think this is the best for our focus. We're not going to have the carriers to make base strike worth it. So yeah, let's go with fleet and beam. And it'll immediately give us cruiser organization bonuses. Also surface detection for the light cruisers and destroyers. So overall, pretty good. Very helpful. And we're going to go and get that because we do have the bonus. And it looks like we're about to finish up another tech. Excavation, which means we are now free to move to another branch because we're now done with all the industrial techs for this year. All right, so we could start working on something over here. Great stuff there, as I've said before. We got the anti-tanks going already. You know what we probably should get? Yeah, I would really like to get the light self-propelled artillery. I think that'd be a good idea. Let's go and get those. Yeah, I think that'd be very, very wise. So we're going to get that. Make our light tanks a little bit better. And we get it so quick as well. It doesn't take very long to get that. And it looks like that'll be the next tech. Oh, never mind. Let me take it back. We've got this that'll be completed here. The anti-tanks. So let's go ahead and continue boosting them. We do need those anti-tanks against Germany, since we only have light tanks. So going to be helpful. Let's get the anti-tanks building. And place these under the artillery. And let's just tick back all of this equipment to go into anti-tanks here. And then we're going to put those into our division designs. In fact, let's go ahead and actually tick back from the light tanks as well. All right, so it does require tungsten now. We're constantly having to trade for stuff. All right, when it comes to attacking Portugal, attacking everybody for that matter, again, I'm not going to do it until I join the Allies. I think that's the best way to do that. And hold up. Oh, we got the Soviet Civil War, man. That was not a good time for this to happen. Because as I said, I think Germany would declare war on Poland. And Poland may join the Allies, even though they're communist. But I would assume they'd try and join the Soviet Union, which would bring them into the conflict with the Germans. It's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens here. But the Soviet Union's got to get the Civil War done. And god damn it, yeah, this thing is always going to mess me up now. It makes me really want to get this picked just so I can, stop having to, so it stops messing me up. But I think there's another one that pops up at 125 as well. So either way, we'd have to do that one as well. Yeah, this one pops up. So yeah, that would cause us issues as well. We do have to get the material designer and industrial concern. Okay, so it opened up. Oh, it didn't open up that one. Never mind. So let's go with the material designer again. We already got this before. We got to do it a second time, which is unfortunate. I think we're going to go for the same one. Because again, I don't want... I don't think this is going to be the speed. Where the hell is that one? The motorized one. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do that one just yet. I think that's one we'd want to switch to a little bit later on. Because I want the research bonuses for the weapons and equipment. And then we still can't get the one for here because you can't get that till 1943. So yeah, we're going to go this route. We need those research bonuses. I think that's the one, right? Yeah, breakthrough. That's the one we went for. It sucks we got to get it a second time. It just removed it. And then it doesn't even tell us why it removed it. I'm not seeing anything. Nothing's making it clear. We could put these guys in the defensive army. Don't we have some cav division somewhere? I know we have another cav division somewhere. Oh, here he is. Okay, looks like we have a separate army here for these guys. All right, what I'm going to do, just move him over here and move him over to here for right now. Again, not too worried about where the divisions are all at. We'll get them assigned once we get closer to the war, once it starts or whatever. Let's get these guys placed. Just get them out of here so they're not training any further. And then, oh, nice. We've got it filled up. Awesome. So we now have 24 divisions here. Let's just place these guys, again, just place them over here for right now. Doesn't really matter. Okay. So 2 more divisions to train, and we're waiting on the tank units. And then I decided not to use any more, get any more, built because we're already at 95,000. So I like to have a little bit of a cushion there. Because we don't know when the war starts how long it'll take before we can change our law up, based on political power. Now we could just have 150 political power just sitting up there, so that we can change it as soon as we get into the war. But yeah, I just don't like, I prefer to do it this way. I don't like having a political power not being used. So we did get that, so we do have to build that, and I'm going to do that now, because otherwise, you guys already know, I'm going to forget. So let's go ahead and put that in here right now. And we might need to make a few more adjustments, pull back on some stuff. We do need to get those tanks built. I guess we'll just, all the new factories we get, we'll just have to go towards that then. Yeah, that's fine. And let's get the tech selected. So we're done here. We're still 1939, so we don't want to get the 1940 techs. Still kind of a ways away from getting those. No longer have the research bonuses here. I must have used those. Okay, that must have been for, I must have used those on the artillery. Okay, that's fine. So we could go ahead and start working on the air doctrines. We don't have those yet. That might be what we want to get. We also have the stuff here. Let me see exactly what all we have. Organization and 100% bonus for that. Those are the naval doctrine bonuses, though. I prefer to go down those for right now. Got the means, recovery rate, which is certainly useful. And ace generation bonuses. Okay. I think we're going to do the air doctrines, guys. I think that'd be the best thing for us to get right now. Yeah, let's go after the air doctrines. As far as what route we're going to go, we're going to go down to battlefield support. Yeah, let's go and get that. And it gives us that fighter detection rate as well. And we need to build, just take a look exactly what we want to build. So 31 military factories, 20 dockyards, and 25 civilian factories, much of which we're not getting. We're trading them all away. So let's go and get some of the civilian factories if we are going down the route. And you know what, we'll build them along here. If we are going down the route of trading for the resources we need, then it does make the most sense to go ahead and really focus on getting civilian factories built out. So we're going to do 5. I'm really going to focus on these. That also allows us to build a little bit quicker. So we have that one dockyard available, so let's put it into, just take a look what exactly we need. I guess we should take a look and see how our fleets are looking. We're up to 11 here, 18 here. I almost want to pull out the light cruisers, because those do take a bit more fuel as well. You know what, we're going to pull out the light cruisers, because their fuel use is, let me just show you guys. So if you look at this here, it's 36 fuel usage for the light cruisers. And those are the 2s. If you look at the destroyer 2s, and we're looking at 8 fuel usage. Very drastic difference there. Looking at the submarines, and we're looking at 9 fuel usage. So let's get these light cruisers out so I don't have to keep trading for so much. And once they're trained, we'll get them out, basically. So these guys are not, so we will not pull them out. We'll just put them into that fleet so that I don't have to trade for as much fuel. And that should make a big impact there. Probably should have done that much earlier. Did make a big impact, but not quite where I wanted it yet. All right, well, that's fine. So how are we doing on convoys? 335. Yeah, that's not... We need more, man. We're gonna need more convoys. All right, what we're gonna do is let's just focus on building convoys for right now. Okay, and still not there with the fuel, guys. We do have a light cruiser here that's done, so let's go and put him over there. That might help. And then we just got to get that one finished up training. And yeah, I might have to trade for another thing of oil. Got the anti-tank upgrades. Excellent. So we are done on this branch. Okay, so we're really starting to get some stuff moving along here. And you know what? Let's go ahead and get ourselves something for our tanks. Let's get the logistic companies. I think that'd be useful. It'd also be useful to send some tanks if we're not gonna, well, we should really see what happens in France. But yeah, I really need to get some tanks over to here. I might want to use something fast. We need something rapid. Doesn't have to be a tank, I suppose it could be motorized. But yeah, that'd be useful for Africa. I want to get the Italian lands taken in Africa. I'm gonna really try and help out in that regard. Or at least the ones in Libya. We won't go over here to Ethiopia. I'm not gonna mess with the East African lands. But we will help out take Libya. Again, if France joins the Allies, which we just don't know what they're going to do. It's possible to say. With them having such high communist support, it's 37%. I mean, they're still democratic, so I would assume they would join the Allies. But here's where I'm thinking why they could end up joining the Comintern, because if Germany attacks Poland, Poland joins the Soviet Union, and this is the Comintern here, and then France is attacked as well, they might join the Comintern. Since they're both at war together, they get a huge bonus towards joining the faction rather than joining the Allies. If you know the Allies do not support, which yeah, they wouldn't anyway. Oh yeah, and then if they attacked Poland, France is guaranteeing them. So there's another thing. Yeah, guys, I could definitely see France joining the Comintern. It's not impossible, even though they're democratic. We did get a new research slot. Excellent. Can we get this one? We can get it. Just want to make sure there wasn't any, factory requirements. Oh, but there's this. We have to be at war. So we won't be able to get it yet. All right, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Let's go for the oil since we are having such oil problems. We do need to fortify the French border still. I need to get more navy and air tax. But the fuel would be useful, the oil. So we will get that. Let's take a look at what we want to get for our next research slot because we have an extra research slot now. So that's going to be super helpful. Could get ourselves these infantry techs since it is 1939. We're kind of falling behind. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That's 86 days to knock that out. French are back on the border with us. Damn it. Get your troops on the borders with the Axis. We might have to trade for fuel, guys. Oh, the British aren't giving us any fuel. Okay, that's... I wonder how long we were... it might have had a notification there and I didn't see it. Alright, so let's trade. Let's see, who do we want to trade with? Could trade with Iraq, but again, I want to trade with people who are going to be in the Allies for sure, more than likely to be in the Allies. I mean, this is only two convoys. Let's help the British out. And in fact, we'll give them 2. Just trying to fix this. Get the fuel reserves built up just a bit more. Our fuel reserves aren't really all that high either. We can't really stockpile a ton. It's something we could build if we wanted to. Yeah, this stupid thing here, man. I'm just so tempted to knock that out, even though I know it's not the most optimum thing to do since the individual rights only gives us stability and it's 10% and we're already at 95%. Probably not the best thing to get initially here, but yeah, I hate that it pops up because then I don't realize that I'm at 150 and I can get something else. Oh, these guys are done training. Okay, what we're gonna do is let's go ahead and, yeah, these guys should have been deployed anyway. So we're gonna deploy all them out, and then we're gonna make these guys go into the Blue Army for right now. All right, we're not gonna move anybody around, just trying to fly through this, try and make as much progress as we can in the episode so that we can get to the war started. I really wanted to start this episode, so we're just gonna fly towards it. We won't be able to join the war initially any damn ways. Unless world tension's high enough, it might be. When all the countries go to war with each other. Could end up going high enough, and then we can join it immediately. That's the hope. But until then, let's keep on training up the Air Force and the Navy. Go and get all these light cruisers out again. That helps out a lot. And is there any other... No. All right, no other light cruisers around. And pulling that guy out did not actually help the fuel reserves. Yeah, I know he needed to move over there, but... Huh. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that did not fix the situation. I know we got a ton of destroyers built. We did get the fleet and beam. Excellent. So let's go ahead and continue down the naval focuses here. We're going to do... Obviously, submarines would be quite helpful. But as I said, I do want to really focus on destroyers and their abilities to get those Axis submarines sunk, because I think they're going to cause some problems for the Allies, and they typically do. Both the Germans and the Italians, more the Germans, of course. All right, so December 1939, war still hasn't started yet. Okay, Soviets will probably get their civil war wrapped up then. All right, I was a little bit worried about that, that they'd get pulled into the war when they're still fighting on this front, which would really mess them up pretty bad. So good thing that didn't happen. So formation flying, knocked out. Excellent. And we are in 1940, so let's go ahead and start getting the 1940 techs. The improved computing machines first. Oh, and there we go. We do have the 150. Luckily, I saw it. So we can get this built. So yeah, still waiting on that. Political advisors, I don't think there's anything... Oh, the captain of industry, building civilian factories. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's what we're focusing on, isn't it? Just take a look. Yeah, we're focused on building civilian factories, so should be able to get these much quicker now. Excellent. Nice 10% bonus there. Since, yeah, we are not where I want to be with civilian factories at this point, because we're trading so many away, and that's to be expected. That's kind of the route we decided to go. Soviet Union finished up their civil war. Good news. Very, very good news. Okay, so, again, Just not sure what the Allies are going to do. We did prospect for oil in the Western Sahara. So that's nice 16 oil here. That should help quite a bit. 4 more civilian factories that can be built. And get more resources there. I kind of want to just finish this route up, and then we'll start working on the stuff here. We are in 1940 though, so we do need the ship designs and the aircraft designs though. Okay, that is going to have to wait then, because yeah, we want to get these. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the aircraft first. We'll get the fighters, the fighter bonus, and I'll wait to get that. Any new, ship or aircraft techs until we get the research bonus. Unless we don't get a research bonus, I guess we could take a look at that now while we wait. So we know we're getting fighters here. We have to make a choice here on which route we want to go. It's obvious that we'd want to go with the close air support for the dive bombers. So we'll get a bonus for those. And that does give the battlefield support as well. So, and that's the route we decided to go, so it fits nicely. We're not going to go with battleship. Heavy cruiser and destroyer model, very helpful. We'll probably go for that. Yeah, we'll go for that next. That'll be the next national focus we get. Yeah, so we'll wait to build those, which I think does mean, let me just double check here. No, we do have a submarine one. Never mind. So yeah, we won't do any ship designs then, yet. We got the ammunition 38. Let's go ahead and we do want to get these building, so we'll get that, 115 days. Don't want to fall behind on our infantry tech, obviously. That would not be a good idea. Because we got a couple more minutes I'm going to have to put a cut in. Go pick my kids up from school. But we, luckily we don't live too far away from the school, so I can walk. We just walk. It doesn't bother us too much. I should be checking to see how we're doing on the planes here, on their experience and stuff. All right, so these guys still need to train. I think I stopped them from training because they were full at the time. These guys don't need to train. We could have been probably saving a lot of, or maybe not so much. It's just those ones. Still, we could have been saving some. All right, so let's go and get. Okay, so we have some fighters here. All right, so let's get another air wing of fighters going. I do want to change these guys up. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, let's get another air wing of fighters and get them training up. And you know what? Let's go ahead and do one more air wing of fighters of 200, even though we don't have 200, it's fine. So that they can fill out, and then we'll have them set to train as well. All right, so they're training, and then we have these guys training. Do we have enough naval bombers to? We do. So let's go ahead and get them training as well. And then we want the close air support. I think I saw some. A few, not a lot. Oops, my bad. With the expectation that we'll eventually get those. All right, there we go. So we'll get, I don't know how that'll affect us in fuel. Looks like it's fine. South Africa assumes responsibility for African colonies. Oh, okay then. So South Africa now took control of some of this territory here. And they are still a member of the Allies. Okay. They still are a Dominion. We'll have to see what they do on their focus tree. But yeah, that should be interesting. Interesting development. France is pursuing nuclear technology. And it's such a bummer I can't see what everybody's doing, because that's what we would be doing in this period. I'd be looking at all their focuses, trying to figure out where they're going, what routes they're going and stuff. Good God. Just take a look at the situation here, see if there's anything we can do. Nope, not really. We're gonna have to trade for more fuel. Okay, well that's why we're building civilian factories, guys, so that we can do this. And we'll give more to the Soviet Union. Try and help them out. Logistic Company 2 has been knocked out. We're gonna want to put those into our tanks. And let's go ahead and do we want to do the maintenance companies? Yeah, we probably want to do the maintenance companies. We want to get MPs as well for those CAV divisions. Let's go ahead and get the tanks change up. Add that. The logistic companies into them. We do not have any army experience. Okay, never mind then. We're not doing shit. I didn't realize we were so short on the army experience. And we do not have much. We don't have a lot of divisions training, so that explains it, of course. See if there's any other divisions that need to be trained. Looks like, nope, they are all trained up. German Reich did claim Memel. Okay. So, they won't have to go to war with them, which they're in the Baltic Entente. A lot of ententes. yeah, we got the Baltic one. We have the Balkan Entente. Okay, so Germany's kind of surrounded by these little alliances. Yeah, it's definitely going to change up what happens here. Italy often declares war in Yugoslavia, so we could see them go to war with this Entente right down here. French Indochina just declared war on the Democratic Republic of Vietnam, so there's a civil war over here. Okay, so yeah, war in Vietnam already. It's not really a civil war technically because it's really the Vietnamese people going against, and there's the war guys. So it's really just the Vietnamese people going against their French overlords. And I think that this is going to be a great place for that cut that I need to do. But I'm really interested to see what's going to happen here. Maybe we'll let it play for just a second. And independent state of Croatia. Okay, so yeah, there's the civil war here. Oh, they're in the war as well. Interesting. All right, so Poland has not chosen a faction yet, but there's a war down here with the Balkan Entente as well. Okay. All right, we're just gonna see what happens, guys. Yeah, it sucks. I gotta do the cut. I know it doesn't affect you guys, but it affects me because I really want to see what the hell's going on here. All right, so I'm gonna go get my kids, and then we'll pick it right back up. All right, guys, welcome back. So I went ahead and made a few adjustments here. I wasn't doing this, messing with the divisions too much because I was trying to make some progress on camera. So I didn't want to do all this on camera if I could avoid it. And so I did it as soon as we got back. So this is still the same, obviously. We have our best defensive general with 8. Look at that, 8 skill point in defense, as well as some good bonuses for entrenchment and defense. Great stuff there. Of course, we have him up there on that yellow front. And then we have over here, this is our infantry leader, and I'm going to set him up to do a naval invasion of Sardinia. I'd like to try and get control of that as quickly as we can. Could have done the invasion from over here, but it's fine. We are going to want to go ahead and make sure that we have somebody over here covering that for us. So looks like that is not the right one that I wanted. Let me just stop that. Don't do it, dog. We're going to take one of these guys then and put him over there. Might want to put one over here as well. These are the most likely candidates for being attacked, so we will have some divisions there. And I noticed that we do not have enough divisions to cover all of our ports at this point now, since I am using so many of those over here. I know that we have manpower shortages, and it keeps getting shorter because we're using them for planes and navies and stuff, so you know, it's fine. That's the reason why I wanted to leave 100,000, because I knew we were going to be ticking it down some. We will get a couple more, guys. It doesn't tick it down too much. Training army, I think we have them over here now. So I'm gonna change that up. All right, and then we're gonna need a few more divisions, guys. I don't know how many. I have one covering there, so I'm gonna have to count again. I think I already did that this episode, but we have those 2 there. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, because I didn't count those one before. 6, 7, 8, and I think I missed a bunch. 9, 10, because yeah, I realized 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we just didn't have enough. So we need 2 more, it seems. And if we want to defend the ports here, that'd be an additional 3. Okay, so let's get 3 more, and that should be good. We could do 1 more, I suppose. That'd get us up to 15 in this army. Yeah, that's fine. I think that'll work out nicely. So we'll get them building, and also give us another source of experience once they're ready to deploy. So I've changed these guys over to the Red Army. This is our more mobile army. We have 1 infantry division in there that I felt I didn't need in Sardinia. Created a new army over here for these guys. And let me just see who we have for commanders here. So we have Urban Assault Specialist there. That's fine. And then we got this guy here. And then in command of the divisions that are going to be defending, we have one of our better defense ones that we still have left. And then he also has... oh, I thought he had something else. It was like carrying a leader trait or something like that. Yeah, it was one of these carrying leader traits. Maybe it was that guy. Maybe I meant to assign him and then I didn't. Perhaps. I don't know. But it's fine. We'll leave him. Yeah, I must have assigned the wrong one. That must have been what happened. Because I think I intended to assign that guy. Oh, no, he does have it. Okay. Yeah, I was just looking at it wrong. But this guy, in fact, would actually be better, I think. He has that carrying leader one as well. Okay, so that's fine. We'll leave him in there. All right, so yeah, just kind of changed it up a little bit while I had the opportunity to do so. I don't think there's anything else we need to do. However, I was thinking, when I was walking up to the school, I was thinking about this. The fact that we do need like a support cruiser. I'm fine with just using sub-hunters for destroyers. That's the only thing I really want them to do. But we need something to deal with the Axis Navy, or excuse me, Axis aircraft that are going to be flying overhead. We know that they're going to be bombing our ships and stuff, and bombing the allied ships. Can cause some serious issues. So I almost want to go ahead and get another cruiser model. And I think we're going to do that, guys. Let's get another cruiser model. We're going to build this out. We do have the experience available. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to duplicate this one. Create a new one here. And we're going to have to change up a few things with it to just really focus on anti-air. We might keep that there. I don't know. Definitely get rid of the torpedoes though, and have them anti-air 2s. You know, probably just give them a really high anti-air attack. You can get the anti-air attack so ridiculously high that planes just are completely ineffective. You know what? We might just do that. 15 anti-air attack. Yeah, I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. And we will just name this AA Cruiser. And it's 2s. A. Alright, excellent. So that's what we're going to name it. 18 experience. I don't think there's anything else that I need to change here. No. I don't really like the fire control, but you do have to have something there. Alright, so yeah, that looks good. Let's go and save that. And we're going to start building those. We're going to get just a couple dockyards placed towards them. Not get too crazy with it. We got a good core of destroyers going right now, so let's get ourselves some more light cruisers here. And the dockyards that we have going can go towards that. I suppose we have, I think, oh, we don't have any dockyards. Okay, well, whatever, it's fine. We'll get them eventually. It's not that big of a priority. All right, so let's go because we're already 5 minutes in here to me coming back, and I haven't done anything. So that answers the questions, what's going to happen with Poland. They joined the Balkan Entente, unfortunately, which they're already at war with them. So isn't going to bring the Soviet Union into the conflict early like I was hoping. Basically, Germany's going to be able to, Germany and Italy, if Italy's in it and Italy is in it, are going to be able to conquer all this territory with basically not having to fight a major power. That's unfortunate, and it also means that we're probably not going to see the big war start soon. So it's kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and get, I think we wanted to continue on the naval and aircraft. So let's go and get the escort ship design. And that's right, still can't get anything on here. All right, so this will allow us to do the naval invasion, hopefully pretty early on. We also have these troops set up, and then, like I said, I wanted to have a faster division over here. I might give them a tank as well. That's an option, giving them a tank there. We're down to 58,000. We're really running low on the manpower. I almost want to go ahead and get rid of one of these guys here. I think we might, in fact, yeah. Let's go and get rid of one of them because we need that manpower for the ships and the planes. We did get convoy selling. Excellent. Let's go ahead and get the convoy escorts, I think. Though, wait a minute. No. Take that back. We have the 50% bonus for the fighter model. Also, here's the fighter bombers that I talked about. Right here, there's none for the fighter 2s. They have fighter bombers here. It's a nice hybrid plane here that is very historical, authentic. It's, the fighters performed both fighter bomber roles. Certain planes did, and yeah, I really like these because they can do a lot of different missions. You can see you can use them as a naval bomber. You can use them as close air support, or you can use them as a fighter. Obviously, not as good at this as any of the specialists are at any of those jobs. Really, it's for like a minor country who just can't build a bunch of different type of planes. You could build one plane type and do all the missions essentially outside of strategic bombing. So really cool. I like that in mod. We're not going to get it in this one, but it is a interesting thing. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, it is. We wanted to get the aircraft. Okay. And I don't think any of our leaders have any traits they can get outside of guerrilla fighter, which I don't really like getting because it takes up one of your trait slots, and it's not that great. It's okay. Like it might be useful for the yellow leader, because which is Enrique. And oh, wait a minute, we'll have to take a look what's happening there. The entrenchment speed is nice to have, but yeah, it's not good enough. So the Soviet Union just declared war on Latvia, which is in the Baltic Entente. So the Soviets are going to conquer the Baltic Entente, while the Germans are going to be conquering the Balkan Entente. All right, so just major countries conquering the minors right now, and I am seeing that fuel situation, guys. We are going to have to trade for more fuel. All the planes and ships we have out there are costing us, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and trade with the... Let's trade with the British. Yeah, let's trade with the British. We've got regimental combat teams. Okay, I think we're going to wait to go down these. There's so much other stuff to get right now because we are in 1940. So we do want to make sure that we get some of those 1940 techs. Whoa, getting crazy there. We already have something going here, so not going to get that. 1941 is the next light tank model. Could get the artillery bonus. All of our troops do have artillery, so it would be beneficial. I'm going to go through all these. Obviously, we're waiting on the national focus bonuses here, but what we could do is go ahead and start working on the equipment for those. So that's exactly what we'll do. Got the better depth charges. We got the better armor for our heavy cruisers. We have basic submarine snorkel. Would be useful to have. Torpedo launchers as well. And better guns. Okay, what we're going to do. Submarines are absolute garbage. Well, we're getting the cruisers and destroyers. So destroyers, I suppose, would be the first thing we'd want to do then. So in that particular case, we should go for the improved light batteries. I do like those dual purposes, but we'll go for the improved light battery first. 58 days away to get that. And really start focusing on those naval techs. Oh, we have all these guys done here. So what we're going to do is let's deploy these guys, this division, so that we can get these tanks placed elsewhere. We're going to place probably most of them over there, though I am really tempted to give a tank over here so we can deal with... Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and give them a tank. I think 6 divisions should be enough. That's what I'm planning for. 6 divisions should be good. Hopefully they can get it done. And then that leaves 6 divisions here for like a mobile force if we wanted to use them over here. If, you know, we have to do an offensive there. I don't know. We'll see what happens, guys. Could also do early naval invasion in Italy, though I think it probably wouldn't succeed very well. But man, think about how much that would help. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be interesting. Doing like a naval invasion, taking Sardinia, and then right away planning a secondary naval invasion into Sicily, Palermo, or, you know, one of the ones on the other coast here. Probably don't want to attack the Italian mainland. That would probably create some situations where our troops would easily get defeated. I don't know, it's an option. Certainly an option. But I don't know how well they would succeed. A lot of choices that we can go with, though, because Spain is just not generally considered by the Axis. They're dealing with the French and the British. So the French are still not in the Allies, by the way. They did not join that war either, despite having the guarantee on Poland. They did not join the conflict. So yeah, basically the Axis is going to get all that territory with no resistance, unfortunately. Let's make sure that we don't have any, yeah, we do have some, any planes that are training needlessly, because that is what's costing us so much on the experience, or excuse me, so much on the fuel, is all of these air wings that I have training up. So let's stop them. These guys are taking forever. Oh, they're not training. Shit, I didn't realize that. All right. Interesting. I had no idea they weren't training. My bad. I was wondering why they were taking so long. It's because they weren't training. All right, so we probably have more air wings that we can assign. So let's go ahead and do that. Looks like we'll do fighters and we'll do torpedo bombers. And again, just tick them up. 200. They'll eventually get there and start training. And then over here, yeah, we do have room. Let's go ahead and get the torpedo bombers over here. And up to 200 again. All right. So we should have a good core of torpedo bombers. Looking at our current number of planes, look at that. 1.69 thousand planes. We have really built up the Air Force quite a bit. I'm very pleased with that. Yeah, that is great, man. I'm surprised that we did so well, but yeah, we've done a fantastic job in that regard. The anti-tanks are built up. I need to add those in. Let's go and pull those back so we can start building light self-propelled artillery. The Buckingham Gathering. Gustav V, the former Swedish king, has made his first major public appearance since his self-imposed exile. King gave a conference at various global... Okay. Alright, so that's due to the, communists pushing them out, I think. So, still no progress, naval invasion-wise, for the British in their war in Scandinavia. They're having no success with that. War propaganda against the German Reich, we are not going to do that. Our war support is at 100%. Alright, so we can modify our government, so let's go ahead and make that happen. Aircraft designer, damn it. I should have had this before. Oh, we know what, we can still do it. What we'll do, let's get these guys. And we have the ship one already. Okay, excellent. We couldn't get the take one. So what we're gonna do, we got this just in time. So the way you have to do this is, I'm pretty sure you have to cancel it for it to apply. I'm not entirely sure, but we're gonna cancel it and just go like over here. And then just switch it up just to make sure, because I've had problems with this in the past if you don't. And then it definitely should apply now. As you can see, it's on there. So yeah, we'll get that nice bonus there. Make our fighters even better. That does give them agility and max speed. All right, we want really good fighters if we can get them. All right, so just waiting for the war to start. May 1940 right now. You know, the Axis is busy. They need to finish up their conflicts here, although sometimes Germany will start the war with others before then. So the Union finished up their conflict. They have, looks like Estonia was not conquered for whatever reason. They might not have attacked them at all. All right, well, they gained that territory, but now Estonia is like the only one in the Baltic entente. Oh, Luxembourg just joined. And Germany just declared war on Luxembourg. Oh, Lord. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. France is now in the war. Alrighty then. So France is in the war, but not in a faction. World tensions at 72%. Can we join the Allies yet? Although I'm not really excited about... we need 80%, that's right. And they would accept us. Not really excited about being in the war with the Scandinavians, though. And the kids are making a ton of noise out there. Apparently my daughter spelled like beads all over the place or something like that. This is why I don't record while they're home. Why I try and record before I pick them up from school. They get kind of loud out there. All right, so one thing I wanted to... Yeah, we do not have that heavy cruiser training up. Okay, so we got the heavy cruiser because I noticed that we had that was supposed to be done in 1940. We already have them building, don't we? Do we want to continue having them build? I don't even know if there's anything that we needed to upgrade here. Let's just take a look. Looks like they're fully upgraded. I suppose it's fine. You know, we don't have the next cruiser model, so yeah, we'll let them continue building. Let's go and let them train. I know this is going to cost us fuel, but that's okay. Let's put them over here. There might be a light cruiser we can pull from here. No, it's still training, and we're going to let them continue his training. I want to use that Navy experience for the techs. And France just joined the Baltic Entente. God damn it. All right, so things are going kind of weird. France is in the Baltic Entente now, so the British are not going to get pulled into the war with the Allies. Oh, yeah, I don't know, man. We can't join their faction if we wanted to. Who's the... France is not going to be the leader, is it? No. Republic of Estonia is, but France could take that position. Okay, so a lot of weird stuff going on here. I was hoping it didn't go this way. I thought it would go in our favor. But yeah, now France is in... Bulgaria joined the Axis. Okay, and they're going to invade from this direction now. A lot of stuff happening. Vietnam just joined the Axis as well. And it looks like they're conquering territory over there in Indochina. They should end up getting it all. Okay, so a lot of things happening, not quite the way I would like to see them happening. But, you know, we'll have to roll with the punches and just make it work. All right, so let's continue getting these. We need a lot of them. Outdated equipment. We need to get the infantry equipment upgraded. So we want to put another factory into that. Let's take a look and see. Yeah, we can go and pull. Oh yes, anti-tank. I completely forgot to put those into the divisions. My bad. We'll go and pull from some of these. Just get more into infantry equipment just so we can get the better stuff out there. And I think that's all we need up here. And we have a lot of artillery, I think, and we're just upgrading. But let's just go and back this up down to 2. And again, focus on, just to keep on focusing on the planes, guys. So let's pull back here and put a bit more into the dive bombers, because we don't have enough of those. All right, looks pretty good. Let's take a look at our air situation. No. Let's put the anti-tanks in. That would be smart. Get that done. I don't know that if I want to put them in here. That would require us to pull one of these guys out. But I guess that would be fine. If we pulled one out and then put anti-tanks in here. I don't want to put anti-air in because we haven't upgraded those. And oh shit, we don't even have enough experience to do this. Good God, matey. We are not getting experience like at all. All right, we'll just wait. I just want to put them in at the same time. Yeah, we'll put them in at the same time. So we'll just wait. Wait until we get the army experience up to 8, it seems, is what we need to get it to. I know that some of those focuses give army experience. I know we're not training many troops either, so that's affecting it too. And King Carol has abdicated. All right, amusing. Oh, look at that. The French are actually invading into Italy and having some success. All right, interesting. I guess whether or not we join this faction, I mean, we got an option to join now. It is 82%. So we could go in and join the faction, join the war, but I don't want to be in the Baltic Entente. I want to be in the Allies. Yeah, I don't know, because I want to be in the same faction that America's in. I want to make sure America can, make use of us as if we're allies. I think that would be wise. We're going to end up having 2 democratic factions, and I don't want to join the one that's going to get defeated. That would not be wise. Plus, as a minor power, we might not need to be defeated in order for them to get a peace treaty on us. It just kind of depends on if we have enough factories or not, which we might end up having by that point. We're going to go and decline this, because, yeah, I just don't... I don't know that I want to join this faction. If France gets defeated, why would I want to be in a faction with nobody? Because, yeah, there's going to be nobody else in the faction. We'll see what happens with the factions, guys. We'll just keep building up. It just hasn't gone quite the way I would have liked to see it go. I hate when there's 2 democratic factions. It ends up being... just really helps the access out a lot. Though, look at Italy, man. Italy's losing territory. That's very interesting. We might not be able to do the Sardinia invasion as well if the French attack from Corsica. We'll have to see. Well, we got the escort ship designs. Excellent. We could do the carriers, of course. I don't know that we'd want to get those. Our manpower situation isn't great. And production, of course, that's, they take a long time to build. And then, of course, you got to get all the planes for them. I mean, they're ridiculously powerful, but... Oh, develop the private sector. That's the one we needed for that. Oh, yeah, we should get that, guys. Yeah, we're going to go that route and get it. Knock that out. Not just for this villain factories, but yeah, I completely forgot that didn't unlock the ability to get this industrial concern that I want. And we should get that as early as we can. We should have already had that. All right, so let's just go and dip in here and see if any larger ships are training that don't need to. Nope. We do still need to keep, again, all these ships training so that we can build up our naval experience, use that for techs and stuff and doctrines. Let's go ahead and do a couple more dockyards. Again, really going to focus on the Navy a bit. I think we're going to need it to help out with the Japanese because I'd like to do that eventually. Just build 2 more dockyards so that we can get those heavy cruisers. I'm thinking about building another heavy cruiser as soon as we get the design done. We won't have the equipment, though. That's something to think about. But we could keep working on the light cruisers, though. And I never did have these guys go to their Republican task force there. All right. So we got the improved competing machine. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get any more of these right now. But I do want to go for radio detection. I think we should go ahead and grab that, guys. Because we could put that on our ships. So let's go ahead and get that radio detection. Although, hold up. Let's take a look here. Yeah, okay, so that only enables a radar station. We do have to go to get this one, the level 1, to be able to get the ones for our ships. But building radar stations would be incredibly helpful. Not just for our Air Force, it helps with the Navy quite a bit as well. Helps you find ships. So, yeah, we're going to get the radar stations. I think that they would be useful. We should probably start building at least a couple forts here soon as well, just on the edges for right now. Because we don't have that focus yet that gives the fortifications. We did get the improved light batteries, awesome. So we're going to continue getting stuff for our ships. What do we want to get next? We have that one. Could go with the secondary batteries. We could get the depth charges. Got 100% bonus for those as well. I think we're going to go ahead and get that. In fact, oh no, we want to use that for the destroyer holes. Yes, that is right. Or the cruiser holes. We should probably get the cruiser holes first before the destroyer ones, simply because we'd want to get those building quicker. But we've already started on getting stuff for destroyers rather than... Yeah, okay, well. I think we might have 2 of these. I'm going to take a guess that we have 2 of them. So let's go for the destroyers first. And, make sure we use that research bonus for those. And then we also have the planes done, the fighters. So we're going to want to go ahead and get those out there. We only have 31 experience, so we won't be able to make a variant or anything like that. All right, let's go and continue on these naval techs. We really need to... We can go and get the cruiser hulls next. Or we can go and make sure we have everything that we need for our destroyers, which would be... we do need the dual-purpose secondary battery as well. We need that for the heavy cruisers too. Submarine snorkels, torpedoes, need those. Snorkels will be for the submarines. All right, for destroyers, I'm seeing a couple techs that we would like to get. Let's go ahead and do the torpedo launchers. We do have outdated equipment. That's our fighters. Let's go and throw the new ones out there. All right, awesome. Let's go and take a look at our plane situation. Make sure nobody's out here training unnecessarily. Since we do have such a shortage of fuel, although it's starting to get better now, but we are trading for a lot, so that's the reason why. And Not seeing anybody who doesn't need to be training. I am seeing a plane that we need here, though. Oh, they're still doing exercises. Okay, let's go and stop that then. We need to build, we don't have enough room here, frankly. We're going to need to build some more space here for our aircraft. All right, so I think everything's good here. We just want to go ahead and build some more. Yeah, let's build some more air wings. No room in the front. Oh, we don't have any air wings. Or any planes, excuse me. Yeah, we already have them out there. All right, that's fine. Let's let them continue training. Should maybe help with the fuel. I don't know. Also help to make sure that we're not... Yeah, I think I just recently checked this, actually. Kingdom of Hungary has capitulated. All right, we expected them to get defeated pretty quickly. Yeah, this faction is not going to last long. Bulgaria has not entered the war yet. Soviet Union just declared war on the Republic of Finland. Okay, so the Soviets and the British are working together and should help with the Allies. I don't know what the hell is going to go on between the world. It's just going to get crazy. That's the really cool part about this mod. Now, one thing I've seen a lot of people pointing out is how Constantinople, Istanbul, has been given up. It was renamed Constantinople when Greeks got it. But yeah, it was given up by the Turks. That's part of the Greek focus tree where they can demand it. And the Turks typically seem to agree to it. So they give it up without a fight. Probably not very realistic, but yeah, they do it. All right, so let's go and pull this back for the fuel. We don't even need it. So yeah, we'll pull it back a bit. Get that extra factory going towards building that dockyard. All right, and a little bit of lag there. As we have wars going on around the world. What is Japan doing? I know we can't see their focus, but it doesn't look like they're at war with anybody right now. Yeah, they're not really doing anything. They're just dividing against Yunnan. All right, so they don't have all China into their hands. I wasn't aware of that. Yeah, they have to get a couple of those warlords. All right, so maintenance companies has been gotten. We don't have any experience to add them, but I did want to get all these taken care of. Except for military police, we'll just have to wait to get that. That's not a priority right now. We do need to make some adjustments to our divisions, and we just don't have the experience, which is a real shame. Because, yeah, I'd like to get that done. We do have the 1940 techs in here that we might get. I'm just going to see if there's anything else. I want to get these ship techs done. Yeah, I really want to get these all completed here. I think we'll go ahead and start working on... Yeah, we need the depth charges. And we need the medium batteries. And we need the dual-purpose secondary battery. Alright, so what we're going to do here is let's go for the dual-purpose secondary battery. I really like these. They provide the anti-air and the... Oh, yeah, and this is all going to get conquered, so I can't help. Good God, yeah, the whole plans are kind of getting messed up a little bit with the situation here. But I really don't want to join the Baltic Entente. Like, I want to be part of the Allies. So it's kind of a bummer. I hate when the UK and France ends up in two different factions. Looks like France has pushed forward a little bit here. Okay, it's probably going to end up screwing them in the long run. France is doing decent, though. They're not doing too bad. The war in the seas is happening, of course, in Africa. Maybe they're pushing back. Yeah, it looks like they might be pushing back here. Yeah, we'll just have to see what happens, guys. Just have to see what happens. I got these guys trained up, and we can't modify our government. All right, just make sure none of these guys are done training yet. Oh, yep, we have one here. Just again to try and save the fuel. I'll make sure that none of these guys are training needlessly. And, oh, here's another one. Oh, wait a minute. They're still waiting on a plane. They have to get trained up. Yeah, they're losing planes faster than they can get them in there. All right, that's what's happening with them. Why they're having issues there. And those guys are still training up. Okay. Anybody over here? No, nobody's over here. There we go. All right, so we can stop them from training. Let's see what air wings we have available. We have dive bombers. All right, let's go ahead and do a wing of dive bombers and get them training as well. So probably not going to affect the fuel that much, though it does affect a little bit. So let's go ahead and pull back. We're going to trade with the Soviets a bit less. Get that factory to get our dockyards done. Okay, so I really don't know when we're going to join now because of that, because of the situation, guys. We'll just keep building up, I guess. At least we had the Civil War early on, so we had some conflict. And yeah, I'm just going to get all of these techs here done so that we can design both the heavy cruisers and the destroyers at the same time. We do want to make sure that we're not building any additional cruiser after that one, so I'll go ahead and tick them up to 1. Destroyers is fine, though. since I'm not ready yet. And yeah, just going to focus on these naval techs for right now. Get them all knocked out. Siam joins the Greater East. Okay, so that's expected. They joined the Japanese faction. Japan's not at war with anybody. Warsaw has fallen. Germans have just about wrapped up Poland. And we're not getting oil from the British. The British are having issues, oil issues. All right, well, that's fine because I think we're pretty much good on oil. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on oil. We developed the private sector, excellent. So once we get the political power, we're able to make that, grab that one that required this decision. And could get those, we could trade for less. But again, I think we should focus on the Navy and Air Force right now. I want to get the close air support one. And we still need to get the fortified French border as well. All right, so let's get the close air support one. And the French are actually doing pretty damn good. Watch the French end up defeating the Axis. That'd be crazy. I mean, given they're distracted over here, so once they can pump their divisions over here, it might change the situation. But yeah, look at the French, man. Pushing forward on their own. Probably exhausting themselves, though. We've got the support equipment. Let's go and we're just going to focus on finishing these up. Because we did fall a little bit behind there. And these guys are done training. Excellent. So I think those are the last units we had training. Yeah, because we don't have any manpower right now. So let's go ahead and put them into this army here. All right, so we're up to 14 divisions there. All right, not bad. Not bad. We got the 1940 destroyer hull completed, which we did have the bonus for. Now all we need to do is get them the depth charges. So we're going to use the experience to get them that in 68 days, and then they'll be ready. Then we'll be able to get, they'll be ready. And we'll get the destroyers built after we get those depth charges. The new destroyers, I should say. Got the dual secondary battery, excellent. And we got the cruisers going. I want to get them built as well. So let's go ahead and get the, is there, no. I think we got everything over here. Just want to make sure that we're not lacking anything. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get those ships then, get this finished up. We need the improved medium battery, and we need the armor. Okay, this will be 55 days, so let's knock it out. We'll get both of those for the heavy cruisers, and we'll be able to change those up as well. Polish People's Republic has already capitulated. Okay, remember they do have to defeat them though, and the Soviets are between them, so they'll have to do a naval invasion. They have to defeat them in order to win. The assassination of Leon Trotsky. Okay, so he was killed. The nice pick in Mexico. And Germans here are cut off. So yeah, they should be able to liberate them. Yeah, liberate Luxembourg. Yeah, they should be able to destroy them pretty easily, you'd think, unless they get this opened up here. Let's keep an eye on what's going on. The French look like they've been stopped here finally. The Italians stopped them. I'm guessing they pulled troops off of the eastern front and put them over there against the French. We did finish up the dockyard, so let's go ahead and get... do we want to get more dockyards? You know what? Let's go ahead and start going... I'm tempted to go ahead and get the forts here. We also need... Yeah, we would also need to get this built up. So you know what? Let's go ahead and get this first. Just so we can put some more planes when we fight the Germans. If we fight the Germans. Shit, I don't know what the hell is going to go on now. Yeah, this is the whole situation is just kind of odd. Could get some steel as well over here so that we don't have to trade for as much. I believe we're trading for steel, aren't we? Yes, we are. So we could get back some of our factories with the infrastructure. It doesn't look like we're getting a ton here. Yeah, it's not much. But it's fine. Let's go ahead and do that. Just so we can get, that's 8 more steel. That's 1 factory we get returned. And it's very quick to build infrastructure as well, or fairly quick. So we want to go ahead and get this industrial concern now, so we can build the military and civilian factories quicker. We've been waiting on that for a while. And we needed to get that one focus, which I should have got quicker than I did, but yeah, whatever. It happens. So we've gotten it. And again, we can't get this yet until world tension is at 95% and we're at war. It's unfortunate. Luxembourg has capitulated again, so I'm guessing, yeah, the Germans are pushing forward here. French are getting pushed back. Okay. All is right in the world now. The Germans are beating the French. I really didn't want the French to win. If the French win, then that messes everything up. What the hell would we do? I guess we would just go ahead and start conquering stuff, I suppose. Can we join the Allies? We could join the Allies now, and that would allow us to at least get some... But yeah, I don't really have any interest in helping in this war against them. But if we did join the Allies, there's some great benefits to doing so. We could join the war, and then we could get... Yeah, you know what? I almost feel like we should go and join the Allies. I'm just kind of worried that... I suppose we could force our way into the conflict. Yeah, okay, we could do that. That could force the Allies into the war. Because I was kind of worried that the British would never get involved. But there's two things that could happen here. One, the Germans could attack the Dutch, and that would bring the Allies into the war. Or two, we could get the national focus to attack Italy, because we have one. That gives us the war goals against the Italians. We could also just form a war goal, but, you know, obviously it'd be way better to do it through a national focus, probably. So what we'll do is, if the Allies don't go to war, we'll force them to. We'll declare war on Italy. All right, so we're going to go ahead and join the Allies, I think, so that we can take advantage of being in the war, or being in a war, and like change up our manpower laws and all that kind of good stuff. Because look at our stockpiles, guys. We've got some stockpiles going, and the problem is a lack of manpower. So we got radio detection, so we are going to want to get those building. Let's go and get the next radars, and we can go ahead and start building those now. In fact, get just a couple radar stations. I mean, nothing. Get one here, and then we'd want one down here as well. We could also get one right there to cover over here. I think that's where we'd want it. Yeah, that'd be the best place to get it. And then one right there in Grenada. Yeah, that'd probably be the best place. Okay, so we'll build ourselves some radar stations as well. Get those constructed. And I think we're going to go and join the Allies. That's going to be the last thing we're going to be doing in this episode, guys. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's ask to join the faction. And then we're going to join into their conflict. And just hope this goes well. So let's ask to join them. And they have accepted. And then we're going to request to join their conflict. And we just won't be able to help the French. That's okay. It's fine. I don't know if they would allow us. No, it doesn't look like they're going to. Alright, so they have asked for our support. They would have called us in anyways. Yeah, we can't help the French, unfortunately. So that answers that question on whether or not we're going to help the French not get destroyed. It looks like we won't be. You know, you just got to roll with the punches sometimes. That's fine. So we can now change up. Kind of a bummer we just did something. But yeah, what we're going to want to do is change over to the limited conscription. I don't want to change over to free trade. I would like the research bonus and I mean, there's some great bonuses here. I mean, you can see very great bonuses. But we do need some resources. I don't want to have to trade for everything. So we are going to stay on export focus. Some people had asked about that. We already are on war economy. Could change up to total mobilization though, and then we'd get that law if that thing's available. Yeah, it is available on here, so we could do that so we don't lose any manpower. It's just a tick down stability. We are in at 65% stability, so we do want to start getting some of those stability things here. But next thing we're going to do is change from limited conscription over to extensive. That's the plan, guys. Change over to that so that we can actually, you know, build divisions again, do some stuff. So that is going to be the end of the episode. Before we end, we'll go ahead and take a look around at our navies and our air force, make sure that nothing's... Yeah, we do have ships here that are training needlessly, so let's go and pull them out. Larger ships, I mean. We just can't afford to do that when it comes to fuel. That should help the fuel situation quite a bit. And then also, same thing with the planes, make sure that none of them are training, and they don't need to be. And I'm not seeing any, so I think we're good to go. Here's one. Let's go and stop them. And these guys aren't gone. All right, so do we have any just torpedo bombers? We will go ahead and get those guys going out. Let's get a thing of 200. Oh, snap. All right, there we go. And then we'll go ahead and tick them up to 200 and get them out there training. All right, let's see how that changes. Yeah, it's going to change the fuel situation a bit. Pretty good, now that we're not supplying those one ships out there. Let's go ahead and pull back here. The British just give it to the Soviet Union. We should still be good to go. Yeah, it looks like we're good to go. All right, excellent. So that's a great place to end the episode with the war starting, but us not being able to get involved just yet. Looks like we're getting involved kind of late. Probably going to be 1941, I'd assume. We need to... Either the Germans need to declare war on the Dutch, or we'll have to force the conflict by getting the war against Italy and declaring war on them, which is... It's just really unfortunate because France is not like open to us, you know, offering military access. Now, maybe if we're also at war with the same people as them, if we're at war with the Axis, then maybe they'll let me have access. But yeah, that's just a bummer because I was planning on taking over Libya. Now we'd have to do a naval invasion to do it. Though the benefit of that is it would go in our hands. Maybe it might be better to do a naval invasion and have these troops join the naval invasion. that's one option, guys. So yeah, that's the end of the episode. Hope you guys did enjoy it as the world continues to just evolve into craziness. Just very unexpected things happening. I don't know what the Americans are doing. The Republicans are in control, though. Okay. And they're at 99% Democratic. Can't see what they're working on, though. But yeah, Alpha Landon is currently the president there. All right, I'm sure there's a lot of crazy stuff going on we could look at. Anyways, that's good enough for this episode. Just leave you guys off to show you how we've done so far. We have 46 ships and 2.18 thousand planes. Our Air Force is very respectable. Our Air Force is bigger than the Italian Air Force, probably. Yeah, we have a bigger Air Force than Italy. Obviously, the Germans have a much larger Air Force, as do the British. The French, slightly larger Air Force than us. And yeah, it looks like the Soviets have a larger Air Force as well, and I would assume the Americans do. Oh, we got a larger Air Force than America does. That's how good we've done at building our Air Force up, guys. 46 ships, though. Obviously, can't really compare. It looks like the French are going to lose the Italians. Oh, yeah, that's going to change up the situation in the Mediterranean, guys. Yeah, that's going to change it up a lot. Also, the Italians are here, but it looks like they're being defeated in Corsica. That's going to change the situation in the Mediterranean. We won't have it. Before, it was going to be the British, the French, and us against the Italians. But if the Italian fleet is already destroyed, or excuse me, the French fleet is already destroyed at that point, because yeah, the Germans and Italians can beat the French fleet. Alone, Italy can defeat the French fleet alone, actually, if they get proper air support. So yeah, that may change the situation in the Mediterranean. We might need this larger navy that we're going to be building up over the next year. All right, so yeah, very interesting things happen. I hope you guys enjoyed this longer episode today. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell and leave a comment. I do read and reply to all comments. Love talking to you guys. And as always, if you're ever looking for any links, check it out in the description of any of our videos. And if you look for something else to watch, go check out the front page of our channel. We have a ton of different series on the channel, 2,000 something videos, a lot of HOI4. Should be able to find something you enjoy. Until the next episode, thanks for watching, guys.